Where's my script?
That is your script.
Welcome to Truck Driver Nation. My name is Maria, and your name?
Yeah, nobody likes it when I do it. I usually do the first part and I look over and I'm like, what? I'm George. We're both from Truck Driver Nation. And what we're going to discuss today is what, babe?
The real truth about getting massages in the Philippines.
And we know because we get juiced almost weekly. So, yeah,
At
we get
least once a week.
sometimes 3 a week. She ain't mentioned sometimes 3 a week. When you just had that crappy week, you want somebody else to squeeze your troubles away, that's us. And we go to all kinds. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over a list. What we do is we go to basically three different types. One, we go to the ones where you lay down, massage. If we've eaten lunch and then we want to massage after we've eaten lunch, we go to one that might be where you lay down, but you can sit up in a chair and they massage you. And then when you want one that's just close to the house, you go to one they're inside these malls and you just sit in the chair and they squeeze you from head to toe sitting in the chair. And those are not good if you start falling asleep. You end up with whiplash before you get done. So that being said, but we're gonna go over it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a presentation form up here so we can follow this file and we're gonna go over it. And Maria is actually going to probably talk more about it, and I'll fill in where we go because um, she knows what I know. And of course, she's been exposed to the massages more than I have because the United States, I could never afford these massages. But anyways, go ahead.
So, their massages in the Philippines can be relaxing. Oh, yeah. Affordable, convenient, therapeutic, part of everyday life. I'm not sure about every day, but it is relaxing. Not all of them. Sometimes it varies to like how cold the room is, how nasty it feels or looks. Sometimes it just looks unclean. So you have to walk away from those. Um, Also the masseuse. Different masseuse, different strategies, different techniques, and ninja moves, right? But for me here, it's affordable. In Manila, it is, well, in US dollar, it
In
is affordable,
Manila,
but
they broke it off in They got a really expensive. I was surprised.
it
I was like, baby, why are they so much more expensive?
I think it still be affordable for US dollar,
Yeah,
but why will you choose more
she's done
expensive?
made me Filipino cheap.
But why would you rather pay for more expensive when you know where to find the cheap ones for the same quality anyway?
Yeah.
Convenient, that varies to your location. For us, we have locations that are nearby. Not all malls will have those chair massages or blind masseuse. So we know malls that we just go back and forth.
And when she says blind, she means they can't see jack crap.
And some of them are mute
Yeah, we go to a
and
mute one too, so we're talking all kinds of crap. Can't nobody talk nothing back to us.
and
They're
deaf.
signaling to each other,
They
and
have
that makes me worried.
physical gestures.
Yeah.
There are also, yeah, those are the three that you forgot. You mentioned the other one. The therapeutic, that can be the three of them. We usually go to Nuwatay, Mother's Touch or Mother Touch.
Mother's touch, I like theirs.
Those are the mute, the blind, the deaf.
Hmm.
And the ones in the malls where you'll just be sitting and they'll put oil on your
Plastic rock
skin.
chair. So when they
Yeah.
oil you down, you just slip right out of the chair.
Right. Um,
Now,
so
let's make sure you do this. This is not about attacking the Philippines, okay? We're trying to put this in here because we really appreciate the massages and the care that people show to us when they actually massage us. And it's about understanding the reality so you can stay comfortable, stay clean, avoid bad experiences, and so know what questions to ask when you go there because you ain't gonna be able to call them on the phone. Their phones don't work like in the United States. You have to be there. And you can understand the differences between the locations or the type of massages. I guess just go ahead and, but for this, if you want to, you can just go through each of these four. Well, there's like, how many? There's nine, whatever, 14 points. We're
wow.
going to make this shorter because there was actually that many things that and literally this is stuff we've experienced. So you can read this sheet as you go along. We're not going to read the sheet. We're going to discuss what we've experienced. But as we do each section, you can read along with us.
I'm gonna skip the part of everyday life. I wouldn't suggest that. I'm not a masseuse, I'm not a nurse or anything that actually learned about the anatomy of your body, but but
So
doing it every day, tell them
that
because
anatomy, they're off. That ain't the way the muscle structure goes sometimes. I was like, man, and I want to tell them, but you know what? If you go to tell them, then you got to break off an A and P, and I just don't
yeah.
feel like doing that.
At the same time, doing it every day, instead of feeling relaxing and therapeutic, it becomes like more bruising and body pain because you overdid it,
Like
you know?
today, the ones we had today, like I told her, they gave us some Burger King eating because they were big.
Good.
They were good, but they were big. They were big. And I thought it was a little boy that was massaging me that normally does. And I was like, dang, man, that's a lot more weight on my back than normal. And once I got turned around, I was like, holy smokes.
Because they start on your back
It's
and
already back. You don't see them. You're almost already asleep by the time they get in there because that relaxing music, and if the AC works right, it'll knock you
uh,
out.
so
He
going
snores.
when I pass out, sometimes I do. Choosing the massage place carefully. Now you will not know this unless you're already their loyal customer, right? So majority of them, if it's different locations, say we just maybe we'll go to Dumaguete or different location. Then we'll have to actually look at the toilet. Can we see if it's cold in the room, if there's couple room, all those before you actually list your name and pay them. Because not all of them will have the same standard. Some of them are actually franchise, and some of them they'll say it's actually a company. That's why the standard is better than the others. Ask about the air conditioning first. As mentioned, they may have display AC, but it's not on. It doesn't work. It's centralized. Centralized meaning there may be inside that building and that building is already closed for the day, then their AC will be off as well. Understand the different types of massage places. So those are the three that we mentioned. For this one, it looks like there's only two.
Service centers, convenience markets. Um, Depends on which one you get. Some of them are fast. Like some, we don't really never have to wait in a line. Every once in a while we might, but overall, it's go right into the bed, the chair, or whatever it is, you know.
I think pick the right time, although I don't think there's right time, but there's actually peak hours. For instance, it's payday, it's weekend, say 15th is Friday. So people like myself, when I was on my own, if it's my payday, I would love to go for a massage on a weekend, right? It's my pamper, love yourself crap. So those times. But for us, we usually go late
I'm hurting.
late night because we're nocturnal, we work nights.
Night's good. If you go right at the right time, you'll get in there before traffic starts, and then you come back out after traffic's gone back down.
Right.
So yeah, so we make a thing. We go do our massage. Like today, we had a snack. Found out there it was a brand new restaurant. Found out they sucked, so we didn't buy dinner there. Went got our massage. Got back out. Traffic had died back down. Then we went somewhere else to another Mediterranean place and ate dinner. And that place, oh my God, that was really good. But yeah,
Most of these company owned massage places are open until 2 a.m. Not all of them. So, and even if you look at Google, it's not always reliable because they don't really update it. I think Google just detects whatever time they open or close, but it's not really accurate. So unfortunately, you just have to walk in if they're open or not. Not all places sanitize equally.
I'm gonna hold up and let you say first, and then I'm gonna give mine.
Yeah, around Ayala, we went there once because I think a lot of them were already closed and we had no choice but to look in there and I needed to pee and I think we walked out after I had a pee. Yeah, because it looked nasty.
It smelled nasty too.
Yeah.
And that thing is when they wash your feet. It's not like they're getting ready for surgery, okay? They wash it off with water, throw some soap in there, dry it off with the towel, you're good to go. So I don't know if we're going to cover this in another part, but I'm just going to use this basically. Make sure that the place is clean. We're talking about the bed linens, everything. We carry our magic little, what was the name of that? With it's called Snoopy. Remember the character that used to carry his blanket with him everywhere he went?
All right.
I drag my blanket with me because if I'm laying my head on that pillow, I'd rather be laying on my blanket.
When he found out that what was
They
their,
spray it.
yeah, they
That's
just
it. They
spray
don't
it.
sanitize them things, man. They spray it. I was like, oh no, 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 no. And so now we take our blankets.
He actually put the smart precaution, so take that with you. Bring a small blanket or towel because you're gonna lay on your face on that pillow.
Even if they got the holes in there, it feels like you're sticking your face in somebody's butthole. I don't trust that. Okay. There's been people breathing in and out of that hole. So I'm not
Yeah.
all down for all that. I'm pro George. So
Avoid direct face contact with shared surfaces. Now, that's inevitable because whether you like it or not, I would instead bring me my own personal towel or blanket because
she always brings hand sanitizer.
you're not sure if they picked the right towel, the wash towel or a not wash towel. Avoid touching your face during the massage. The last time George was sick, which he's still trying to in recovery.
I
um his his theory was perhaps it was the masseur because the masseur played with his
He
face.
grabbed my face. It went straight from here all the way across. I didn't have a warning. So make sure you tell them, hey, keep your hands out of my face. Now, if they do up here, where they're working your eyebrows, some of them want to stick your fingers in your eyeballs. You know what I mean? So make sure they're working your upper head. And if they go do a massage, do your head, right? But don't let them get all in your oral
Warn
orifices. You know what I mean?
Now warn them before they actually start because as soon as the green light turns, then
They're
they
off
just
and going.
yeah, they just keep on going
Including wounds, like if you scratch yourself,
because you could get infected because again, especially those ones in the mall because really they don't wash their hands or their
those chairs.
feet. They spray, but I don't think that suffice for healthy precautions. But even though in those company owned, they do wash your feet, but you're still using used slippers or slip-ons.
In fact, the rags that they got, like to wipe the oil off of you, I think it's like a mechanic shop. You check the oil in one car and you wipe the oil off of it, but you go to the next car and wipe the oil off with the same rag. Pretty sure it's the same way. So I'm
That's why even though there's a myth here in the Philippines, after you got squeezed or massaged, it's not good for your body to have a shower because I guess it's bruising and I don't know what it is, but that's a myth. But for us, we still shower because the oil, the cleanliness, and all that crap, right?
just to note, make sure you drink water. They just got done squeezing you like a grape. And when you'll see, they don't really miss nowhere. They squeeze you out. All right, so going down here into the next one. What you got?
Massage sequence matters.
Baby, hit them hard. Let them know I've been molested more than once by my own feet.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they usually start from the back. That's their default. Can lay on your face, on your this, but you have the power because you're their client, right? You're their customer. So I'd like to start from my face or whatever. Tell them beforehand. But for us, as long as they don't start with our feet, our legs, we're fine. And I always tell them just don't touch my face.
Did my legs, did my feet, and then ran all the way back up to my face. Man, really? I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. So she makes sure that they understand because she knows my pet peeves and stuff. We've learned, okay? It didn't wasn't actually like this. We learned. So
Yeah, so if you want them to massage your face, tell them to massage their face. What I also don't like is they massage your scalp, right? Your head. Then they go back to your face. Like, what if I didn't shower and my scalp is full of dandruff? There's my face. So if you want them to massage your face, massage first, head, neck, shoulders, downwards. Be careful about facial massages. that was mentioned. So say before the massage starts, no face massage, please. They follow automatic routine.
Yeah. If you got somebody and they got Botox, when they start grabbing your face, they could rearrange your Botox face.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they
They
get on it.
do. They do follow automatic routines because it becomes a hobby every day. It's a routine.
Every place you go to, they'll have their certain techniques, and you go to different places and they got their own techniques. They're all learning from each other. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Unless instructed otherwise. So they do use alcohol and all that, but again, you could be getting sick from, whatever they're touching, they cough,
And including they don't have no winters here.
equipment.
Bacteria and stuff grows real healthy here.
Right. Not every therapist has equal skill. That is definitely yes. If you find a therapist you really like, request them specifically next time. Build consistency. Experienced travelers do this often. I don't think we're travelers, big travelers, but that's what we do. We go to same places once in a while and we ask for the same people. Like I like the lady that did my massage today and I'm gonna ask for her next time.
She's a big old girl.
Yeah, she is, but like her pacing and it's not very hard. They have pressure like gentle, mild, and hard. I like just at least gentle to medium on
Mine
mine.
comes in hard, paralysis, and crippled.
Uh-huh.
They really get on me because I ask for males.
Yeah. For you, your Masu is Kent. I
Say
think
she
Kent
knows
or
their name, she
Kent.
gets their names.
Now that Kent is thin and tall, but he likes him and somehow they can communicate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Some and they'll ask you, just communicate with them. They get it. Like points where it actually hurts and stuff. Um, but yeah, yeah.
Male versus female therapist. So we do get male for him and female for me. That varies to what's available, what gender they have available for that time you want in. So
Either give me a male or a pissed off lesbian. I don't care, whichever one.
if we're sitting on a chair, it's fine for him to have female, but if we're in those companies because it gets dark,
You get
don't want.
butt naked all the way down your underwear. She's skipping that part.
Yeah. Also that be aware you'll be naked, like
Sometimes it's like you're having a
tell her about the stone massage.
oh, we're going to I put it on there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on there. Hey,
Like today we had a what's it
that
called?
was suction cup.
Suction.
That sucker sucked my spine out of my
Ventosa.
body.
It's called Ventosa, I
I
think.
figured I was gonna have knots like that big when they pull it off because they just heat it up, knocks the oxygen out, and stuck it to you. And yeah, they're like little leeches.
No, it's not discrimination if you want this or this. It's just your preference, right?
Yeah,
Like I definitely preferred female.
I prefer she has a female too because um, this is my wife. Don't be touchy and enjoying. There should be no smiles or pleasant unless it's a lesbian thing, you know what I mean?
If it's
But
just on the chair, like in the malls, it's fine with me. But most of the time, when they have only male available, then I just do the upper body, you know. Um, some therapists stretch and crack your body.
they're not licensed chiropractors.
They're
But
not chiropractors, but
but they'll put the damn kung fu grip on me sometimes. And like one guy didn't tell me nothing. He got on my back and I heard that damn thing pop like the chassis of an 18 wheeler. I was like, can I feel my toes? Can I feel my toes? Can I feel my toes? And I don't normally crack and pop, but he made something pop. And I was sore the next day too, by the way.
yeah, but again, tell them beforehand, give them your preferences. Like I don't want stretches, I don't want you to touch my face, because otherwise they have the routine. They're so used to it that even if you told them once, they will forget. Um, where was that we had the stretches?
Well, the first one,
Oh, it
like
was here. The
was
stretches,
that same one.
like
Like the first
yesterday, I
one
think.
she took me to when I first did my first one, I remember it because I did like what the I mean, he was doing some,
Actual stretches.
UFC type of stuff on me, and he was popping all kinds of stuff. He grabbed me, twisted my leg. I was like, man, I wasn't even ready for that. You know what I mean? So some of them do a good job and they'll pop stuff. I don't want them to pop it out and they can't get it back in because this ain't the place you want to be broke down at. But that being said, they would stretching your tendons and your ligaments and everything. I don't mind that
Your
because I can tap out if I need to. But that being said, I mean they do, and some of them are good. They really are. Like they'll hold down your shoulder, place your leg over one hip, and then turn it so your spine. Hopefully, if it pops, well, it pops. But stretch those muscles too, and your legs and your ankles and stuff.
sometimes they'll pull your arms
Back,
backwards and they'll put their feet
foot,
on your back and then
and then accelerate like it's a stolen car. Yeah.
but some of them will ask, "Do you want me to stretch your body?" and just say yes
I
or no.
like it for me because I
Because
don't
we
get.
don't really move around.
Yeah, we spend our time in front of these computers because we work so much being, freight dispatchers and teaching people how to work from home as freight dispatchers. But yeah, let's see. So next one is going to be, this is a important one right now.
Oil usage varies a lot.
Let's emphasize the word a lot because that's what they use. A lot. Um, they grease me down sometimes when I stand up on the floor to put
Like
my clothes back
they
on.
can fry some French fries on your back,
Baby.
like that
And
a
I
lot.
don't know what it is. It's something the specialized oil. It's not olive oil, I don't think, but you got to watch out. Make sure they wipe the bottom of your feet off because even when you put your flippers back on, because your shoes are out front, you got to go back out front to put your shoes back on. But yeah,
So
they'll slick you up.
for those inexperienced, of course you'll have to start. But for those inexperienced, oil usage may it be the quantity or volume of the oil, may it be menthol, hot or not. Like for me, I don't like menthol because I start sweating and then it feels cold. I don't feel comfortable. I just want to feel warm. The quality or the quantity or the volume, just tell them you can use oil, but you know, not a lot.
But you don't want to dry massage. It hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like dry massage neither.
I'm gonna tell you now because I think it's not gonna be saying what she wanted me to tell you about. It had to do with that oil too. Okay. So they oiled me up, been rubbing me down, then they bring in the hot rocks. Okay. And that dude was all over me, and I lie to you not. I think he lost a rock up my butt.
Oh, you did because when he left, you actually pulled
I told him, I
that
said,
stone.
baby, I think a rock went in my butt. He apparently dropped it or whatever and it went right off of my butt.
See, like that instance, right? You don't know if they actually clean those stones.
Yeah, I
And
got violated.
they rub it all
Up and
over your
down. Now you
body.
want them to keep moving because them things can fry egg on. So don't stop to talk to me. Keep them rocks moving. But I
So
really
it
liked it though. Not the butt part, but I like the rock.
he literally pulled it out of his ash, right? So, and they didn't know.
No, I was like, dude, did you count your rocks?
So
I think you're coming up short one on that set.
that's a really good example that there's no sanitation, right? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if they cleaned it, but
If it made it to
I
my
think they
butt, it
don't.
ate somebody else's butt. And that's the
Yeah.
second time.
That hence we still have shower, not an hour after, but at least when we get home.
Yeah, I got to get a shower. I feel, you just feel I've been touched. I
Right.
just, you
You've
know.
been molested.
I have. In a good way. Sometimes it's questionable. Don't, that's the reason falling asleep makes you kind of worry. And even when we put our stuff in the baskets and hang our stuff up, I still am on guard to make sure that nobody steal nothing.
So
But
far, we haven't experienced losing any valuables, but don't let your guard down.
no, put it in a certain sequence that's hard to get into. Put keys somewhere, they'll rattle if they try to get to it, that type of stuff. Like if they're trying to get to your wallet or we got watches. Well, my watch ain't on, but you got watches and stuff on. Keep that in mind.
Time
Also, I want to explain to them about because I don't see where I put it down. Explain to them about the different types of stuff that you
massages.
get us for. Yeah. So she's gonna tell you about the different ones, which ones we've had experience with, because I'm not seeing it on the other tabs, but tell them which kind we've done.
Yeah, they have each companies or whatever you want to call them have different names or labels, the way they use the terms. But for us, like the cups, it was labeled as ventosa. The rocks or stones, they labeled it as hot stones. There's also aromatherapy. Now for the cups or suction cups, apparently it's good for your blood flow, all that crap. Again, I'm not therapeutic or whatever. I mean, I like therapeutic whatever. But aromatherapy, that on the other hand has What do you call
They
that?
use menthol, but there ain't no cannabis. I was hoping for cannabis, but none.
That's more therapeutic than the others.
Yeah, I could do for that. I did
Um,
it 4 years, no cannabis.
hot compress. Now they call it hot compress, but so it's in a cloth and
I thought it had those gel things in it. I don't think so.
it's not gel, it's like a tiny pieces of
Ceramic.
sand rocks.
But when you shuffle them again, like it gets cold, you can shuffle it, it gets hot again.
I think they put it in a microwave until it's warm and they put it on your neck here.
But sure, when they touch you with that, that's the right temperature. I've had a couple of them light me up. Yeah, like
Tell them that that's too hot
they're sticking in
because
your back like, dude, come on,
yeah.
man, dude. And I'm shuffling and moving. You know,
They put one on your shoulders or your neck, and then one to your back right here. What do you call this? So
your
they
lumbar,
your
your lower
lumbar
lumbar.
part, and I think that's it, right?
Where you're hurting, tell them where to put it, and they'll stick it
Yeah.
wherever.
While with the cups that we had earlier, I like the cups. I don't like it when they move it
No,
around.
no, he acts like he was doing, when you put the BB under the cup and you're moving them around. He felt like he's doing it like that because he shoves up your body. And I think I had 8 cups.
I think I had to, but I think I had eight too, but I didn't. That's why I didn't like it is because it gets dry and it's difficult. It gets difficult to move. Then it's
He didn't put that gel on your back before he put his on yours.
she did, but some part was like it got dry for some reason.
That
Now
man in mine like he's blowing his nose. I mean,
they start that what?
it was a lot.
The what is it?
Whatever that snot was, he was putting on my back before I put the
Sit
cups.
like a gel. Yeah, I felt
Yeah.
it was kind of cold.
Yeah, he put it on me cold. Like, you couldn't pre-warm that up when your hands are in the microwave, but yeah, it's cold.
Because that was our first time. I thought let's try something different, right?
It's getting adventurous.
And that gel was cold.
Yeah.
Um, the other one, the stone. So the stone,
There's more than one type of stone though, too. That one we did the other day was kind of round and flat on both sides. That other one had like round rocks. But that was the one you said they just place them on you. The stones, the one we had yesterday was they moved them around. See, we had a massage yesterday and we had one today too. But
yeah, that one yesterday they use I think one or two and they glide it to your skin. While the other ones they just let it sit to your back, which gets really hot. We like the other one better. So those are the three massages that
I've encountered.
we
Want to do
tried.
acupuncture, but they don't do that there. You got to go to a special acupuncture
Yeah,
place.
we have
So
that
you
thing,
can
but we
get
like
like 50 dirty needles stuck in you.
we haven't tried. Where are we at?
Tourist trap.
No, timing and peak hours
Okay,
matter.
yep, yep.
Timing and peak hours matter. So I think I mentioned that earlier. Try to avoid payday. Usually it's the 7th, 14th, 15th, 20th, sometimes 25th and 30th.
Now, if you're at hotels, you got to understand something to hotels. Unless you're actually getting somebody from a massage place or getting them to come to your house, lots of those people are not trained. They just trying to make some extra money. Totally different quality. It was an obslope and we got massages and it was a beautiful scenery and everything. But the quality of massage,
Watch it, they may be watching.
I didn't say the name of them. But the quality of massage wasn't obviously what you get to somebody that does it every single day.
Yeah. Also that too, some of them have home service, not all of them, and it varies if they have available therapist. They call them therapists. I call them masseurs. The traffic, if we can avoid them, avoid them. Again, we do it most of the time nighttime. If you're in the mall, maybe because most malls here close at 9 p.m., so maybe do it at 7 p.m.
Yes, you at
And
least because you don't want to go in there and have a full belly full of food and lay down. I've got GERD, that's gastric esophageal reflux disease. It's just the contents. My upper sphincter gives me problems, and it'll actually make you basically vomit, really, really. So you don't want to be laying on a full belly of food. So make sure that you don't have your stomach full of food before you go lay down there. So that's the reason. If we leave early enough, we go get a massage, and then we can go eat. And so yeah.
um tourist trap recommendations. So I guess this is to some places that are still in boutique or in those glasses, but we don't really encounter them, or if so, we don't really go to those
I know what
places.
they are. They're people that they might be talking to taxi drivers and stuff like that. And you bring them by, and we'll give you a commission on bringing them by. They get referral tips, type of thing. Um,
Yeah, we walk
that
in
type of stuff.
directly because we know the places we want to go to.
Yeah, some will scope out, give them a one-time try. Some of them we love. There's some really good ones. Problem is, they are so small that they can't have us when we're there because their chairs are always full. But yeah.
Special services
I
reality.
put this one in here because she ain't gonna like that I put it in here, but I know what I know. Like if you go to one of these areas where, remember, this is a third world country where they got the girls selling ass. That's basically what it is, prostitution. Those massage places there will give you a regular massage and anything beyond that massage. So that being said, just keep it in mind when you're dealing with that, that you don't obviously get into a place where you're being committed to more than what you want to be committed to. Remember, age is still a factor in any country you're in. A lot of people there's a lot to be said about these countries, and we're not getting off into that because people come to these countries for different reasons. But that being said, you know, some of them end up being sexual services, happy endings, adult entertainment type of thing. So make sure, depending on what city you're in, know what your surroundings are in that aspect. And that's easy to find. Just searching on,
Google.
make sure you're in a safe area too. Quality of people, some of the people are mischievous and mischievous, and they could be working with cops and all that stuff. Make sure you're in where the regular society lives, and you'll get out of that problem.
For us, we have like 4 or 5 different places we go to, and so far, for years that we've been going back and forth with them, it's really good. The location is good because most of them are in commercial spaces.
And they
If
know who we are by now,
Yeah,
I
if we
think.
get desperate, like he wants massage at 3 a.m., which most of them are already closed, then we just wait for tomorrow.
Yeah. I wish she should give me a massage, but she's so small. She don't have the grip. That's the reason I need guys because of muscle density. And she'll pet me like a puppy, keep me calm down till tomorrow. But sometimes I get to hurt. I'm just old. I worked real hard through my life. So I need a good quality, deep tissue massage.
Therapeutic.
Yeah,
You have anything more for that
that's
number
all I
13?
have.
Okay. Pricing reality in the Philippines.
Now, the way that put that on there, that's not how we do. I was trying to give you the price of what we pay. So tell them what we pay, where we pay, and why we
That
pay
is
that.
right though. Approximate ranges 250. Most of those are offered in the malls.
Sitting in the chair.
Yeah, by chair. So if you're cool with that, that usually starts 250 pesos,
That's
which is
$5 to about $8. I just divide it by 50 pesos, even though it's less than that.
per hour whole body.
We
Um
do an hour and a half where we just went to today, right?
yeah, because that's the 700 pesos, I think 700 pesos each. Like for us, that's 700
At
pesos
mid-range.
in that place. Premium spas. Yeah, so these
I don't
are
know if it's a premium spa. I just think they charge more.
yeah.
What did you
Like
say was so
they're
much better?
we haven't really tried those expensive one because
That
again, why
guy that
would
came to the
you
house charged 1,000.
where? Oh, yeah, because that's like a home service. That too, if you're going for home service, usually they have different prices. Because for them it's like inconvenient. Also, our location is really inconvenient for everybody because we live in the woods. But if you have the time to just go to their boutique, I would rather go to their boutique because it's more pleasant and you don't feel like intruders are being or you're exposing your privacy to intruders, all that
I don't like
crap
having
in the
nobody
head.
around. Everybody's scoping what you got because it's a poor country, okay? So, and we don't live lavish. We're minimalistic as far as I'm concerned. But so the biggest tourist mistakes, I'm gonna read them off, is choosing only based on price, ignoring the cleanliness, not checking AC. You're gonna regret that one. Assuming all therapists are trained equally, not communicating the boundaries, allowing unwanted stretching and cracking, expecting American spa standards everywhere. Good luck with that one. If you pick that one out, you are the big loser because that's a bad one to even fall back on. What do you always tell me about the service? Don't expect,
Drop your expectation.
drop your expectations. Okay. And then you're happy. You know,
If you drop your expectation, then either you're not disappointed or you're surprised.
not saying we don't complain once we get out of there, but while we're there, we're like, "Hey, this is what it is."
Well, if you go to that same place, most of the time we don't really have complaints. It's the complaint is usually when it's different therapist or different location for us.
Visiting during overcrowded peak hours and ignoring red flags because it's cheap. Um, yeah, you need to, I don't know about the red flags. We've been got good at it now. We've learned the pros and the cons of what we're doing. You can go and pick it right there. I guess go across there if there's any.
Reality, massage in the Philippines can absolutely be, I can't read.
Well, I
Part of healthy lifestyle, I'd say yes. Um,
therapeutic.
therapeutic. Therapeutic is like relaxing and calm. It's like meditating for your body.
I don't know what those read. For whatever
The
reason,
others I
relation that
can't
come out.
affordable. Um, for us, I think it is. Um, but again, if you think it's too much, there are those ones
So,
that I can't read, and the
I,
first one.
I'm gonna say erotic. It looks like that's an E. That fits in there. Uh, so best quality varies. Okay, but quality varies dramatically. The best experiences usually happen when people ask questions, communicate clearly, understand the local differences, pay attention to cleanliness. What is that?
Man,
Realistically,
I can't understand.
I don't know. Is that miss expectations or whatever? Realistically, I don't know, y'all. We tried. What was that? Something realistically.
I can't understand.
I
I
don't
can
know.
clearly see it. But ask questions like usual questions I ask is because again, it's the same place we go to. Usual question I ask is do you have um male and female masseurs available or therapists available? Um it feels hot here. Is it cold inside?
Yeah, that's a good one. Just because you walk through the door don't mean that the AC ain't on the back. Okay, they could be in a bad angle. The sun's been blaring through their window or whatever. I don't particularly like going to the ones where it looks like just a door with. I don't. It's like you're hiding something in there. Red light district type of thing. But I like it when it's got a glass front. The public, you can see the public stuff. It feels like they're open to, their services feels more welcoming. Um, One more thing, important. You either get water or tea when you get done. And I'm all about the ginger tea. But there's different qualities of ginger tea. The ones that actually take ginger and then put sugar in it, I don't like it. Okay. They got another and they grind it up into a powder. It's ginger. And I don't know how much sugar it's got in it, but they're really good. And some of them are stronger. Got that, it ain't a menthol taste. What would you, that ginger taste?
Really, they just buy it in the convenience store and it's like instant coffee but ginger type.
It's your reward for being a good boy or girl while you're getting a massage.
They'll ask you after massage, ma'am, do you want water or do you want ginger?
And they'll bring you out a cloth that's rolled up super hot. The rag itself, when you flip it open, you can almost see through it. So use it quick because it gets cold quick. But I use that because I've been laying on that blanket and stuff. So I wipe my face off, the back of my neck, and all that. I try to just clean my head up. You know what I mean? And if I feel like there's oil on my arms, I'll wipe my arms down. But I got hand sanitizer from her because she always carries it, and I'll hit my hands with that and wipe it off with paper towels and stuff. And that is about unviolated as you can get once you're leaving out the front door.
Also, bring you a toilet roll or tissue because when you need to pee, the bathroom is clean. It stinks sometimes. I think it's their
Their sewage system.
yeah, but otherwise it could have been cleaner. And they don't have toilet roll all the time, so
Yeah.
it's better for you to always bring one with you in your pocket.
Yeah.
What else did I forget?
Um, that's really it because they take our shoes off. I don't know how clean those shoes are, by the way. They take your shoes off, they wash your feet, and now you got a new pair of flip-flops type of thing to wear back there in the back. And now obviously you take those out off as you go into your little cubicle where you're gonna be massaged. Me and her always got it where we got a curtain. We just open the curtain so I can watch her, make sure she stays safe, and she watches me so she makes sure I don't do something bad. But outside that, we always keep each other in eyesight and watch our valuables, that type of stuff. But and then once you get done, you go back out to the front, you put your shoes and your socks back on at that point.
If
Um,
you don't feel comfortable or safe, say it's your first time in that place, then don't bring your phone, don't bring any jewelries, and wear fancy underwear because you'll end up wearing just your underwear, and then just a towel.
and a lot of times they don't have stuff to always hang your clothes up when you're taking them off. So we throw them over the pole or whatever else when it comes to that. They
Curtain
don't
pole.
they don't give you like a little safety box or nothing. That would have been a good idea if they put a safety box, like, you could put your own little lock on, you'd have the
Yeah,
key.
same, but they
Now,
don't have it.
put it with a little locker and a buzzer and electrical wire to it. But yeah.
But yeah, so
But
don't.
don't get to moving so fast you forget something because when you get ready to leave out, it's dark in there. So some of them places are really dark. So make sure you know what you had. Make sure you got it all back on as you leave.
And they could be busy right after you. Sometimes you go out and all of a sudden it's crowded. So make sure your valuables are with you before somebody else captures it.
You forgot what that time, that place you went and got your wax job done. You forgot something we had to go back and the lady had it,
It was my necklace.
her necklace. They took it off.
This is from Hong Kong. He doesn't want me to like not wear it. It's from Hong Kong.
Yeah, and she left it there. She took it off for some reason, and we had to go back and get it.
Oh, I had my facial and she did my neck as well. So she said, "Can
She
you
waxed your
your
beard.
No, it was facial when I forgot this. I had the facial and she had my neck at the same time. So she asked me if I can remove it, and I did. And because I don't always remove this, that was like the first time I removed my necklace, hence I forgot.
Yeah, so we had to go back and get it. Of course, she didn't have her wedding ring, I mean, her engagement ring on because at that point,
I wasn't that fat.
fat and the ring fit. Now we're having a hard time finding somebody to re-shod the horse, so we got to get one that fits on her hoof.
But yeah, don't forget your valuables. If you know you're going to massage, because for us it's just abrupt. It's not even planned most of the time. But if you can, just leave your valuables in your car or in your house. Bring your towel, tissue, or blanket, and I guess that's it. Ask for your masseur if he or she's available, if the AC is on,
The
whatever you're.
music's too loud, tell them to bring it down. Sometimes their music is too fast paced in some of them, and I'll tell them to kill it. But we actually will turn our own music on our phone and put it between us, so we got something better to relax our minds. No, vocals or nothing, just water dripping with the music background.
Slow guitar,
Yeah,
something calming. Um, that's it, I think.
yeah, yeah.
If you want to know what massage places we go to, because it's not just once a month that we go like at least once a week, but if
We've
not,
tried other ones and we won't go
three
back.
times a
We
week.
got really five main ones that we know we can hit and get that level of service that we normally see. Do we get disappointed sometimes? Yeah, it's not always perfect.
Yeah,
But
because it varies to your therapist or to your masseur as well. Because sometimes, like Kent was not available, so I said, okay, as long as it's male, right? But at the same time, he's not
yeah.
that disappointed.
And some of them people stay there all day working. So they'll be sleeping in like one of the spots in there. And like we woke one up one day and he didn't want to do his damn job. Right. And she's like, he don't want to massage you. And I was like,
Because you can tell by their face, their gesture, their movements,
yeah.
if they're actually motivated to
Or they've been back there
squeeze.
snoring.
That
Yeah.
too, your room, they may have nap there, so it's always better if you have your own towel or
Because
blanket.
sometimes the laundry don't come in and you may not have a
Mhm.
towel or a rag. So that has happened too.
Anticipate.
Yeah,
Don't
always think
disturb.
ahead of them. What was that saying again? Put down your standards or whatever. That way you won't be disappointed. Come prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't assume, anticipate, and drop your expectation. Because if you have expectation, you get disappointed. Oh my God, there goes my money, right?
And then you start grumbling and griping,
Yeah.
but But anyways, that's all I got for this one. So leave them our ad, baby. Now the closing, and make sure to like and subscribe. You got to like or subscribe because it's killing us. We get them there, here, and there, but I want everybody to like and subscribe. It's supposed to help us. Okay. We gave you the data, gave you the information. Now hit the button. How much does that take out of you?
It's one
Show
thing
some love.
but if you have question about this subject, about this content, feel free to, I'm not sure if he's leaving the
I
comment,
will.
but we have masseuse. It's not like tourist recommendations. We actually go there.
Yeah.
So comment, like, subscribe, visit truckdrivernation.com.
And if you want to work from home as an actual work from home freight dispatcher, get a hold of us. We train. We also got places that we can get you jobs because we do a staffing agency. Or if you're good enough, I would actually like be interested in you working with us. But that being said, definitely come to us. We do Wednesday webinars. Reach out to Maria or myself. If you go to truckdrivernation.com, the homepage has the QR codes. Hit that QR code, it'll bring you directly to whichever department it says it is. We're not a big company. It's just literally me and her, and we got VAs. But outside that, just reach out to us and we'll put you in the Wednesday webinar. It don't cost nothing if you're actually in working from home, especially for you expats and digital nomads that want to be able to travel the world and still make American dollars while living in a country that obviously your dollar's worth a lot more. What else you got, bud?
I think that's it for me.
All right, that's it. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And obviously, we hope to hear from you for the next webinar. That it,
See you
bud?
on the next content.
Thank
Bye.
you.